Hello, everybody! Welcome to the Dead Unicorn. My name's Corey. We're playing Legend of the Five Rings. That's right. It's Cyber Samurai Sunday. Today, we are going to embarrassingly snort soda up through our nose.
Stop! You said you wouldn't tell anyone! That was supposed to be privileged information.
Oh, come on. You know it'll be a TikTok challenge by next week.
Yes.
They would have, the audiences would have assumed it would have been any one of us, but you outed yourself.
It'll be the ginger ale sinus challenge. Hey, thank you, Natsukashi, for watching us live. Awesome. Love it.
Ooh, I know. Fill your neti pot with soda.
Witness to my shame. Hello.
Hey, I'd like to make an announcement. I got a something big that I'd like to talk to everybody about, and that is the Build Your Own Character Challenge coming up here. All you have to do is become a patron member at the night level, and you can submit your own character for this game, and also others if you are a fan of the Spelljammer game or the upcoming Cyberpunk game that's happening real soon. Just create a character. You can make a character sheet, you can make a background and a personality, you can even make a picture if you like. Any and all things will be considered. So all it takes is becoming a night level patron on our Patreon. So that is pretty damn cool that that are new Patreon members get to do just that. What else is going on? I'd like to thank all the Patreon members we have for supporting this channel and paying for things like my Wirecast subscription and things like that, so we can make a live stream. That's wonderful of them. Also, what else? Oh, voting. Voting is free now. You can vote for your favorite character for free, and it's wonderful. On our community tab, right? Our community tab. So it'll be in the description, and you can go there and vote, and the voting ends just before the game starts. So I'm going to check out our voting tallies right now, and Shosuro Kuronagi, the friendly scorpion, is the winner. And now I'm going to delete this community post, and it is gone forever.
Kuronagi.
Mind you, there will be one person who will be out of the voting every week, and that is the person who won the previous week.
That's fair. So
there's no voting for the same person twice in a row. We get to spread the love around. Shosuro Kuronagi and her player Tarek will be getting a special bonus, which is a free success. I mean, the roll is successful. Even after the roll fails, Tarek can go, nope, the roll succeeds, and
la-di-da.
Yeah, that's it. That's how the rule works. There's no extra successes or opportunity afforded to them when they use this ability. Instead of doing a recap, hey, we have a recap video now every week. Every week on Friday, right here on this channel, you can get caught up to what we're doing. And all of our characters, I think all of our characters should do a little update on what's happening with them. Try and keep it less than a minute. And we can get more game in that way, right? Quicker you do your character intros, the quicker we can get going. We're going to start out with Tarek and Shosuro Kuronagi. Go.
Yeah, so I'm Tarek. I play Shosuro Kuronagi. She is, as has been said earlier, your friendly neighborhood scorpion. Last game and recently, Kuronagi has been freaking out because they're in the middle of a dungeon that is filled with all sorts of spooky stuff and dead people, which is not stuff that she likes at all. So she has been trying her best to work her way through all of these traumas. Giant spiders trying to eat her friends, dead people coming up from the grave and trying to make them dead too, and dealing with the water kami that attacked everybody. Oh, and she totally overthought a very simple presentation of gifts in a treasure trove that we found last game, and thought there was something terrible that was going to happen, and so was trying to come up with any possible solution to a puzzle that didn't exist. Because that's the kind of person she is. Her best friend is Vaishnaran. I'll go ahead and pass it off to Sasha, who plays Vaishnaran.
Hi. Like Tarek said, I play Bayushi Naren. She is a duelist from the Bayushi Death Dealer School. Recently, while they were at Motonomen and Kengo's wedding, her husband was murdered. And while we were in this dungeon, my character found out that a note she was tasked to send to basically the head crane honcho from her daimyo ended up being a note that was very important. And when she decoded it, while everybody was busy with said puzzle, she found out that her husband was sacrificed. So now she's very confused, very conflicted. Something Bizoku, which she has no idea what the hell that is or what that means or why it's important, but feels like she stumbled upon a really big part of the conspiracy here. Way earlier than I think Corey intended us to know about it. So, that's super exciting, and we'll get to see how all of that goes. She lost a part of her soul to a giant man-eating, anguish-eating spider, and yeah, a bunch of people passed out from that, so that was really, really entertaining. Speaking of someone who's really close to passing out again, I will hand it over to Matt.
Yeah, yes, the one who's very stressed out, about to have become a spider's lunch, and also facing down a ghost that came up from a pile of bones. Yay! Ugh. So, my name is Matthew. I play Doji Daisuke, and Doji Daisuke is a courtier from the Crane clan who was recently apprenticed to the new White Dragon, the premier poet of Rokugan and the Empire. But regardless of that, unfortunately, his new master's wedding has been interrupted, and he is, on the search for his master and his master's bride, just to, get them out of Dodge or get them out of political trouble, wherever he can do. But it's turning out to be a task and a half, so to say, with his dungeon crawl. And Daisuke's Daisuke is having a hard time rolling with the punches at the moment. All right, and we are gonna go with Crystal Moshi Sora.
Hello, I'm Crystal playing Moshi Sora, the Centipede Clan Shugenja / Bushi. She is currently on a quest to rescue... Sorry, my mic was kind of far away. She's currently on a mission to rescue Kengo and Motonomen with her buddies here, but also to try to see if she can figure out a way to heal one of her clanmates who is deathly ill. The water kami that we just fought is probably what we're looking for. And I'm hoping that we can find an appropriate vessel to keep it in so that I can take it home with me. All right, James.
I'm James, and I play Ide Youngso, the tiny spy, who's also a musician. And in these caverns, he's...
You're a little low, James.
Oh. In these caverns, he's starting to get a little stressed out. After all, his clan is about to break apart in civil war. And these are catacombs where samurai really probably shouldn't be in the first place. And we're learning all kinds of things that are just kind of freaking him out as we go.
They're freaking out.
Just a little.
Freaking out.
Enough that last session he started kind of chanting some of the Unicorn War songs under his breath a bit.
You're still a little low, though. If there's a chance, you can pump yourself up in volume just a little bit. So, I want to go ahead and state that Moshi Sora and Ide Youngso have a bonus on their character right now. Do you remember what that bonus was for?
Yep, next water ring for me.
Okay, Crystal? It was your next air, I believe. Do you remember at all?
Honestly don't remember which ring I picked. I usually pick fire, but I know that's not what I picked this time. I was kind of thinking I picked water too.
Okay, we'll say it's water.
It looked like it might have been void because that's when you got the temporary bonus.
No, you can't pick it when you can't pick void. It's something you get when you're on void.
Never mind, then I have no idea. I tried. I did my best.
So we're going to go back a little. You guys have rounded a corner, and you saw a pile of corpses. Upon approaching the corpse pile, rats started pouring out of the corpses, running past you. And then you started, you after you got startled for a moment, you looked around, and
The lady in, what is it, white and orange?
something feels wrong. Something's
off about that pile of corpses at
something
the
is
end of the hall.
definitely off as you see a light start emanating from it. And
Normally,
the edges of your vision start to blur as a woman rises up from the corpse pile. Wielding a naginata, she is wearing gold and silver. And she roars at you.
Orange.
It is orange.
Yeah, he said orange before.
I did say orange the first time, yes. Gold and orange, or I'd say silver and orange, or silver and gold. I mean, is not gold an orange color?
I would call it yellow.
Yellow.
It does have a hint of orange.
We're going
Badass, I will
to
say that.
begin combat. And everyone can roll initiative in the tracker here. How do I pop the tracker out? Is it right click? Is it... I forgot how to pop this tracker out. Is it double click? Do I click here? Do I right click here? Ah, I did it. I popped the tracker out. I did it.
Considering that I am already over my composure, I can't keep any of the dice with strife on it. So I'm just going to keep the blank die. Yay.
Yes, you cannot keep any dice with strife. You are absolutely correct.
Does she have a skulldugger, or sorry, a vigilance lower than 3?
It depends. Why? What's the... Oh, are you gonna skulk?
I want to skulk.
Yeah, you can activate skulk. I'll let skulk happen.
Get around this corner. And
Yep, you jump around that
I
corner.
got an opportunity on my initiative roll. I would like to assess one foe's weakness, learn one of their disadvantages of their choice.
I will also be doing that with my opportunity.
Excellent. Excellent. This foe is ethereal. It's a physical disadvantage. It's a physical martial disadvantage.
What does it actually mean in terms of, like, what does it do?
She is physically impaired because she is ethereal.
Ah, okay.
Can't really
get-
interact with physical
She's not
objects.
very good at touching things.
Yes, she's very bad at
Whenever
touching
she tries to
things.
drink her coffee, it just falls through her hand.
She's going through withdrawal.
Well, it specifically says martial, right? So I guess she has a fine time touching our coffee, but sometimes her sword falls out of her hand.
Well, her swords are also
That can be
ethereal.
armor.
Or maybe her coffee
I
is
mean,
a weapon.
Sometimes when people die, it's said that their loved ones get a phone call afterwards from their loved ones. And I'm always confused by that. How does a ghost know how to use a phone? Like, I know, like, they probably know how to use a phone in real life, but as a ghost, do they go to another payphone and, like, pick it up with their ghost hands? Or do they, like, possess the phone? Or how do they know how to possess the phone? How do they know how to work the... There's a lot of questions I have about this.
The guidebook for the
Watch
recently
watch some videos on
deceased.
YouTube.
That's right.
I got you. I know how it works. I used to work for AT&T. They just call AT&T. They got a contract set up ahead of time. They can make long distance phone calls.
Right.
How long does it take to put on armor?
Depends on what kind of armor you got.
Yeah.
Okay, so not going to be able to put it on during this fight.
Oh, definitely not.
Oh, you just got that new breastplate.
Full armor. It's full suit, not just
Right.
breastplate.
It was a suit of lacquered armor, and yeah, that's going to take forever to put on. Lacquered armor
Yeah.
is like you have to have somebody even help you because there's like ties and things that you have to like. It's a lot.
Well, any more things that you want to...
Nope, I'm spending my opportunity to get rid of 2 strife, so the one I just took to get the opportunity plus 1.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay. The spirit will go first. I'm going to move here. And then I'm going to move here. And that will be the end of my turn. Shasura Kurnagi.
Going right for the weak one.
Who, me?
No, Matt, who's incapacitated.
I'm going to. Oh gosh, he just passes out from fright. I'm going
I'm
to
not
cast
incapacitated.
Story of Air.
Close.
He's nearly strifed out, though.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
One of your successes, Tarek, you will have to re-roll because of your blurry vision.
I have blurry vision.
Oh, if it's a spell that you're casting that has no target, you can just do that without the reroll. Yeah, I said that. I said that earlier. Does everybody not remember me saying that the edges of your vision blur?
Oh, I do remember that now that you mention it. I do remember that.
I thought it was a confusion about the glasses thing for a minute.
Yeah.
Stop shaking my
Okay.
desk.
I succeed at making the Yari of Air, and I spend one opportunity to make it into a Yumi of Air.
Right. You now have a bow of air.
I do.
Okay, movement action?
Can I skulk over to this corner?
You can't move through a person. It costs you to move through. But you can... What are you doing?
I'm sorry, I'm trying to... There you go. Can I go to this corner then?
Yes. There you go.
I want to, like, be next to the body, basically. Yeah.
Okay. You know what?
And that's it, my turn.
Give me 1 second, guys. I think I'm gonna... Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Dang, I can't get this, I hope the people watching at home, I hope you can hear this okay. I'm gonna try and redo the audio here just a second. There you go. Yeah, that looks better. There, that should do it. I hope. If y'all are having problems with uneven audio at home, please tell me so I know. Moshisora.
All right. Let's see. Where is our lady? Oh, she moved up. Okay. I'm going to cast Katana of Fire. TN1 Theology Fire check. All right, that succeeds. And I will use one of my opportunities to make it a bow instead of a katana, as in a staff.
As in a staff, yep.
And I will also immediately perform a strike action with the weapon I summoned.
Okay.
And
One of your successes you must reroll
oh, okay.
because your vision is blurred.
Oh, you mean when I do the attack?
Yes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yes, when you attack.
And I have one more opportunity. I'm guessing this only counts the first time I do an attack, but it says after you perform an attack action with the weapon, each target must resist with a TN3 fitness check, air 4, water 1, or suffer the burning condition.
Nope, that's after every attack.
Awesome. Then I have an extra burny bow of fire.
Okay.
Okay, martial arts melee, fire. Okay, I'm gonna re-roll this. What? I just dragged something up into the re-roll box and
Yep. And now
is that's how it's supposed to look?
Yep, and then finish that step. There you go. It came out even better. And then now you keep your dice.
Okay, I'll need 2 to hit. And don't keep too much strife. Okay.
Yeah, after you perform an attack action with the weapon, each target must resist with a TN3. Yeah, that's freaking amazing.
You know what? I'm going to use those 2 opportunities to make it a critical strike.
Okay.
And my weapon is sacred, so it can hit spirits.
That's right.
Moshishora ain't messing around.
Okay, I can never remember what all these different numbers on the character sheet where the weapons are. What they
If you
mean.
hover over them, they'll tell you.
Oh, okay. Deadliness on a bow is basically nothing.
It's like a 2.
It's
right?
2.
Yes. It is a 2.
So I think she can just go. Meh. But base damage is 6.
Yes. Okay. So, she gets hit with the bow. There's a scorch mark across her face. I am going to then, she gets to now make an immediate action, and her Naginata bursts into flame and attacks Doji Daisuke.
Okay.
Daisuke,
Oh yeah, the guy that doesn't attack her gets hit. How nice.
right.
She knows what she's doing. She's going for the one that has the most openings.
Yeah, I'm gonna take down the social puffball. Why?
Yeah.
Because it'll open up my social credibility in the afterlife.
Don't pretend you're not also a bushi.
She's lonely.
Your
We don't know.
bow did 8 points of damage.
Yes.
Yes.
8 points of damage.
Oh, actually, no, 10 because I have 2 strife.
Right. Let me check out her Naginata here. Open that up. All right. I'm going to attack you. You can defend by taking 10 points of damage minus your armor. And you will take a critical strike at deadliness 2.
To your butt.
And you must make a TN3 fitness check. Or what stance are you on?
Water stance.
TN1 fitness check.
Okay, well, at least that helps. All right, fitness check. TN1. Let's see how this pans out. Well, I got 1 success that I can keep.
You need a TN1. It's TN1. There you go.
Okay.
Okay, you resist going on fire. Now you need to make a TN1 fitness check to resist a critical strike.
Oh boy.
Hey.
And you cannot
Yes!
keep any dice with
Strife.
strife.
I know. I'm going to use the opportunity that I got to lower my strife.
Sounds good. By 2.
Yay! I'm not going to keep that one.
Okay. Do you have armor? Your armor is now damaged. It's the damaged quality.
It's my traveling clothes with a resistance of 2.
Okay, your resistance goes down to 1. Or I think, is it 1
Traveling
or 0?
clothes are durable, so they just lose durable first.
Okay, your traveling clothes lose the durability trait.
And
Yeah.
Daisuke loses a little bit of rice from his outfit.
And you take 10 points of damage minus your 2 resistance.
He said he's not wearing
Oh,
that.
I'm sorry. This is spiritual. So what's your spiritual resistance?
0.
Nothing.
Okay, then you take 10 points of damage.
Ouch.
And I'm already over my endurance.
Okay. That's perfect. Excellent. Okay, Baishi Naren.
Thanks, Corey.
Hey. This
I guess
isn't
she
good.
doesn't like cranes.
This isn't good, and I'm very nervous because I feel like if I smack her really hard, she's just gonna kill Daisuke. Oh god. I don't know.
You can do a guard action.
Please.
Please give me some advice because I'm not knowledgeable enough.
Guard action would increase the TN she needs to hit Daisuke.
But will she just mess us up in the meantime?
You're very focused on her, and yeah, her Naginata lit on fire and hit Daisuke.
It hit him as a result of what
Sora did.
Sora did?
You're focused on your attacker.
Okay.
The edges of your vision are blurred.
I see.
Okay. Does that mean that we didn't see this happen? I'm sorry, Corey. I'm a little bit confused. Does that mean we aren't aware that that happened as a result of Sora hitting her?
Kinda. You're so you know there's a melee going on. There was a fiery attack that happened, and it hit Daisuke, and it came from the Matsu. This Matsu ghost.
Okay. So, but what you are saying is that I don't have enough
Peripheral vision. No.
peripheral vision. I'm too tunnel vision, so I wouldn't
Exactly.
be worrying about that. I would just be worrying about trying to take her down. Probably, right? Is what I'm hearing?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'm so sorry for the consequences of whatever it is that I'm about to do. Let's do Ijutsu Cut Rising Blade.
All right.
Okay.
Before we do anything, I really need to get this down. First things first, stance.
My stance?
Yes. Change your stance.
Okay.
Then you can do your action.
Oh, okay. Do I need to have a specific stance for this? Martial arts melee check.
I don't think so. I think you could do it on any
Martial
stance.
art. It just says martial arts melee.
Yeah, I think you can do it on any stance, but it's up to you what stance you want to use.
Okay.
You have to declare that at the beginning.
Okay. I'm gonna try air.
Okay.
That's what I was currently on. Is that good? What's
Sounds
my
good to me.
TN? 2?
TN to hit is 2.
Wait, let me read this again. Equal to the target's vigilance, actually. What's her vigilance?
Right. Vigilance is 2.
Okay.
Take one of your successes and re-roll it. Anyone you want.
Okay. Any one of them.
Any one of your successes.
Okay, could I re-roll a success with strife?
Sure.
Is that
Anything that's got a success on it.
okay? And then do I have to finalize this step first to make sure it re-rolls, or
Yeah,
Do I have keep
drag
dice
your
first?
thing up into the re-roll box and then hit the finalize
and
button.
then hit finalize, but don't drag anything to keep yet.
Yeah, don't do
Right.
anything else.
Okay, I got the exact same dice.
All right.
Okay, well, this is a pretty decent roll for me. That's good enough. So it should succeed.
Yep, it succeeds with one opportunity.
Okay. Let me take a look at my opportunities because the opportunity on the spell isn't that helpful for me. I only have one, so that isn't that great. Let me see here. Let me learn oh no, that won't work for here. Am I able to learn another disadvantage with this opportunity, or like advantage?
Yeah, I can give you an advantage.
I think so.
How can I say this advantage? Her advantage is like she's like a spirit of confusion and chaos. A spirit of confusion. Yeah, I'm going to say that. It's mental.
Okay.
So she'll take 5 points of damage, right?
Yes, and my weapon is also
Sacred.
sacred now, so it does
Okay.
bypasses the spiritual resistance. I think, right?
Yes, she'll get hit by it. You'll see some like part of her like kind of disappear for a moment, and she seems to scream, or you hear something. You're not sure what it is, but then she'll immediately attack Moshisora.
Okay.
Moshisora, you can defend this attack by taking 5 points of
I think
damage.
I figured this out. Am I allowed to say something?
Sure.
Naren is going to say, I'm not certain, but I think we need to stop fighting it. It's confusing us somehow.
It's physical, so you can use your bring it down using your armor.
It's a physical, not a spiritual attack.
It is a physical attack. You will be
See,
taking
I
5
bunk.
points of damage.
I have a feeling I just slapped Sora. I have a feeling that this is what's going on here. And I feel like with my knowledge of that advantage, it might be enough to back it up. I hope.
Next turn, unless you have anything else you want to do.
I want to move away.
Okay.
I'm going to move over here.
Okay.
I'm done.
Youngso.
Well, based upon what Naren just said, I'm far enough away it's not able to attack me right here, so I'm going to pull out my horsehead fiddle and start trying to play a calming tune.
All right. Hey.
Something that's a bit slower, more drawn out, but beautiful.
Okay. Let me check something real quick. Yeah, first off, change your stance and tell me your approach on this. It's going to be a performance check.
I'll switch to water for charm.
Good. Okay. Makes sense to me. Though is performance social or
Social.
artisan?
It's social.
Social. Okay, makes sense. Water stance. TN3. Ooh.
Ooh,
Ooh.
nice.
All right.
A little bit difficult, a little bit stressful for me, but I got it.
Everybody starts hearing peaceful and calming music. And it's kind of enough to override the danger you see in front of you, but you can resist this music if you want. Here's the deal. You can make a survival or a martial arts roll with the weapon you have in your hand. Based on the...
I actually had a bonus success because that was my water roll.
yes. We're going to get rid of that. So, like I said, everybody can resist this. If you are on fire stance, it's a TN1 to resist. If You are on Earth stance. It is a TN3 to resist, otherwise it is a TN2 to resist this effect.
To resist being calmed?
To resist falling asleep.
Oh, to resist falling asleep.
Which
And you said we could
martial
do
arts
survival
skill should
or
we
martial
use?
arts?
Survival or martial arts?
Whatever
Martial
you
arts
like.
because you're just, I'm going to fight this thing.
Okay,
Well,
I'll use martial
I'll
arts
use
melee.
You
martial
can,
arts.
you can, during this roll, just fail if you want. It's something you can do.
Yeah, you can always just decide to fail.
Okay, I
What
fall
benefit will that give me?
I fall asleep quietly with my opportunity.
All right. In your hidden little spot that no one knows where
Yeah,
you
my
are.
little cubby. I fall asleep in my cubby hole.
Next to the dead body.
I'm facing the danger. I don't think it would benefit me to be to fall asleep right in front of the ghost.
Maybe that's what the ghost wants you to think.
I have a bonus success. I'm assuming
I
that doesn't do
will use that
anything.
opportunity to lower my fatigue and strife.
Yeah, opportunity to negate my strife that I just
As
got.
I fall asleep
Yep.
in front of the danger.
Dice K is asleep. So we're going to hit some buttons here and intoxicated, disoriented, dazed. We're going to make all you guys unconscious who failed. Escape. Unconscious. Who else failed?
Did you make me unconscious?
Naren succeeded. Sora succeeded.
I thought I pressed the button on accident that turned
No,
everything...
you're unconscious. You can't see anything.
No, that's great. I like it. But I thought I accidentally clicked something because I clicked the button and then everything went dark and I was like, uh-oh. I think I screwed up something. And then I was like, wait, no. This is,
No, you're just asleep. You're just
this is just a cool
sleeping.
effect.
Okay. Where's the combat here? Pull that back out. And Youngso, anything else you're doing on this round?
Just trying to think of the appropriate words for a song to go with it. But
Dice K,
I'll make a composition roll next turn of mine.
Dice K, you are sleepy. Sleepy, sleepy, sleepy.
I will
I
snore
like-
obnoxiously as I'm resting.
I would like to spend my opportunity to learn the spirit lady's demeanor and strife.
All right. It looks like she has no strife, but then she has like 10 strife, but then she has
Yeah,
like
I'm halfway convinced.
3
she's not.
strife. And it hurts. It hurts.
What about demeanor?
She looks angry. She has the rage demeanor.
She is a Matsu.
She's gonna move up next to you,
That's right.
and actually, she's gonna move. She's gonna move there. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, she's gonna move there. She's gonna move over there. Kuronagi sleepy. Moshisora.
Yeah, there's definitely something weird going on here.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna see if I can get a closer look at that pile of bodies she came out of.
Okay.
So
Switching to water stance to move, or are you just gonna make
Yeah, I'm gonna switch to water stance for movement.
You can be on fire stance and just do a maneuver and get all the way there too.
Yeah, but I think it's possible I might want to also do like a rolled check when I get there.
Sure. So you can go ahead and move
Conflict,
yourself 3
water
spaces, and then
stance.
and then another 3 spaces for a maneuver.
2, 3.
Remember, it costs 2 to
1, 2,
go through her square there.
3.
And you're sort of close to it. You can see it in the bright torchlight now.
All right. We were trying to make a medicine check on the bodies earlier, but nobody could tell what was going on with them.
There was a medicine check that was happening at a certain point in time, yes.
Yeah, because we were like, this looks weird. I'm going to see if I can succeed now that I am closer and in the light.
All right. You're on water. Water for, I guess, survey.
Yeah.
Let me see. This is a scholar check. Yeah, survey. Okay, make a TN2 water medicine check.
Damn. Man, I got the bad rolls.
Reroll. You have to reroll that success too, because you're trying to observe something, and your vision is impaired.
If it makes you feel any better, I had the same idea and was also going to try to do it. So, hopefully.
Well, it's an explosive success now.
Oh, well, that helped.
No, not really.
Aw, just gave you strife is all it did.
All right, for now I'm going to go ahead and apply that strife, and let's see what I can do with opportunities.
Hey, Corey, since I'm resting, does that mean I can at least take a...
Oh yeah, take a calming breath. Yeah, sure. If you're unconscious, I'll let you take a calming breath.
All right. I'll be fresh as a daisy when I wake up.
Provide assistance to the next person who wants to do something similar.
All right.
Ta-da.
Ayushinaran's up.
Okay, I also want to do... Oh, I have so many things blocking me. Okay, I also want to do the same thing.
All right.
Calming breath.
Not a calming breath. Investigate the pile of bones. Can you move 3 hexes normally?
Yep.
Yeah, but if you move through someone's spot, it costs an extra movement point.
Well, she
Okay,
can still
so
get
I can still
directly
get here
beside
anyways.
them.
You can. TN2
Okay.
medicine check. What? You change your stance, by the way. First thing you do is change your stance.
I'm gonna stay on the same stance.
Okay. So, what stance are you on?
Air.
Air.
For analyze.
For analyze. Okay, that'll give you some different information.
And do I get to re-roll 2 dice like you were having me do earlier?
Yes. You get to reroll any 2 dice, but you also have to reroll 1 dice for vision. Let me see what the order of operations are for that.
Yeah, please tell me. And I need to toggle on assistance 1, and then what is the difficulty 2? For me?
The difficulty is 2.
Okay.
All right. The GM
wait,
and player apply any effects that might modify the dice roll, such as advantages and disadvantages. But what's taken first? Advantages or disadvantages? Let's see here. Modify. Okay. The description for each advantage or disadvantage specifies circumstances when it applies. Okay. So basically, all of the re-rolling is done at once. So you have to re-roll 3.
Just 1? Or
Just once. So what's going to happen is you're going to roll your dice.
okay.
And then you're going to pick 1 success to re-roll, and then any 2 other dice if you want to re-roll them.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to re-roll at least 1, but I can re-roll 2 more
Yes.
if I want to.
Yes.
I'm gonna have to re-roll at least 1 success.
And that one that you have to re-roll is either going to be a success or an explosive success.
Okay.
If those don't exist,
Got
you don't re-roll any of them.
Okay. Okay. I will re-roll this one, and I will re-roll this blank die, and
Might as well do
This
both
blank
of those
die.
white dice.
Oh, perfect.
Ooh,
Okay,
nice,
we got enough.
Nice.
Would bonus successes be useful, worthwhile here? I don't. Is that something I'm allowed to ask?
Yeah, you can ask that. I can say no.
Okay, I just want to know. So not really.
Yeah, not really. Not applicable
Okay.
here.
Wait, what? Why did it do that?
Well, I don't know why I did that. Hold on.
What the shit? It didn't keep my initial exploder that I rolled again. How did it remove it from my kept dice?
I don't know. I will say that your
Well,
exploder
we saw
is
it.
kept, though. Give yourself a point of strife for it, just on
Yeah,
your character sheet.
I don't know why it did that.
That's
Because
weird.
I had kept it if it re-rolled it.
But I see it. It's in the log.
Yeah, I'm glad you can see it. That was weird.
Okay. This is the information. I'm going to give it to you privately.
Okay. I can think about what I want to use that opportunity on while you do that.
For scholar skills, learn something about a character who created or used the item you're studying. I'm like, yes, learn about the person who made the pile of bodies.
Awesome. I was looking at that too.
His name was Gregory.
We're going to move on to Youngsu.
Or who used it.
Youngsu, you're up.
As I said, I'm trying to come up with appropriate words for this song, so I'm going to make a composition roll and be making it unicorn themed, of course, because I am one. So it's going to be about
This
the
music,
feeling of running across a field with your horse.
instead of making a composition roll, since you're continuing your music, everybody has to make a check again. TN2, 1 if you're on fire stance, 3 if you're on earth stance, and that includes Youngso as well.
You're gonna put yourself to sleep. How does that even work?
It happens.
So it was martial arts or what again?
Survival.
Martial arts or survival. The
Same
martial arts that
with
you're
or sleep.
using currently from the weapon that's in your hand, and since you don't have a weapon in your hand, it is survival. You know what? I will allow composition for you, since you're trying to come up with words to a song and you're concentrating on that. That makes sense. You can use composition.
And water is still appropriate for this because that's adapt. What was the TN you
2.
said again?
TN2.
2? Okay.
And that also counts for the people who are asleep?
No, you're already asleep.
Well, I just went under.
Ask.
You can't become more asleep. We've got to go one level deeper.
Your music is invigorating me.
40!
All right.
Oh,
let me
I
see what
only
we
get to
got.
Keep 2. Fine.
Sora is strifing herself awake. No, I'm not going to sleep. But
yeah,
isn't
well,
it so peaceful?
I thought that I got to keep 3 dice, but I only get to keep 2.
The blur at the edge of your eyes kind of comes forward. You just like, oh, the music. I can just fall asleep. No. Ah.
And I used my one opportunity to reduce some strife.
All right, and Youngso falls asleep to his own music. It's that good.
Does it stop?
Yes, the music stops.
It would be really confusing if it didn't.
I know, but for all we know, like, it might be part of whatever this lady's doing. I don't know. I felt like it was an important question to ask with how confusing this is.
Okay. Everybody's asleep now? What happened to my, I'll just do this.
I'm awake.
Dice K, you're asleep. You can take a calming breath, sure.
Did Nalrin fall asleep? No.
Nope.
I'm just a CP.
We're awake. Me and you.
Just a CP.
Shisura Kuranagi is
Just
sleepy.
the two of us.
Mo Shisora, you are awake.
Are we about to have like an interesting bonding moment over this pile of corpses? I feel like Kuranagi might get jealous.
I've seen this anime before.
Okay. I think I'm just gonna take a calming breath and ask Naurin if she was able to figure anything out. It looks like maybe she's not attacking anymore.
She's attacking you. I'm going to roll to hit.
Shazam.
Let me see here. Yeah, I'll do this. She's got a Naginata. And I am...
Did she just choose to not attack us the last turn? Did she kind of get distracted too?
No, I
Difficulty
think Corey
2.
just forgot that she was going to attack us because she's actually the next up.
Yeah.
Before me.
And I'm going to finalize this step. A Naginata comes straight at you, Crystal. It's going to do 6 points of damage if you defend, which you have to unless you spend a void not to defend. I think you might defend.
Yeah.
Okay, 6 points of damage minus your armor.
And I am fatigued out.
Bad.
What would you like to do this turn?
What do you mean, what would I like to do this turn?
It's your turn. And yes, once she's like, I don't think she's attacked. The thing attacked her, and she, the Naginata came in, and Sora deflected it with her katana, her bow staff of fire.
Well, for some reason I can still move just fine, even though I'm tired.
Yep, you're tired. You cannot do anything that requires a roll.
Yep.
Can I reply to Sora's question, or do you need me to wait until it's my turn?
Yeah, sure, you can reply. Sure. Go ahead, say something.
Naurin says, there's some sort of strange buzz on the bodies. That's
too
like,
much right now. She's deflecting.
Okay. then there's some sort of yellow fuzz on the bodies. That's what I got.
What are you doing, Sora?
Taking a calming breath and... Well, I guess I kind of need to go see if I can wake up these guys. So I'll head back.
Okay. Naren, you're up.
Okay. If I did this roll a different way, would it potentially give me different information?
Yeah.
Because what I really need right now is to figure this shit out. So.
If you want to go to Water Stance and do survey, you can do that.
Okay. I think let's try that.
It's the exact same thing. You get 3 rerolls. One must be a success.
Okay. What's my TN? 2?
2.
Okay, I don't have assistance this time. Okay. I only get to roll 3 dice, so... Damn, and the only good one I have to reroll immediately. So I might as well reroll these two, because I need some successes here.
There you go.
Oh, thank God. Okay, get out of the way so I can save these. And I will eat my strife.
Nom.
Nom nom nom. Exactly. What do I see, man? Tell me. Like Jeopardy music playing in my mind right now. Oh, God damn it. Yeah. That was what I was worried it was. Okay.
What is it? An actual Matsu?
Now that I know what let me say it this way, now that I know what this is, with my advantage that applies here, can I figure out a way to negate this effect?
You know what? I'm just going to give it to you.
Because I feel like the answer would be to stop one very particular thing, but I feel like Naren might know more than me. Oh, really? Okay.
I mean, as long as the corpse pile isn't disturbed again.
Okay.
Because you got to get out of the
started
area.
It in the first place.
But if you're like that, everything will just settle. Right?
Okay. Right. Okay. The issue is that I would love to do that, but there's still a lady here who's trying to like smack us upside with a broom.
Is there?
But I don't know if she's here at all or if that's just part of this effect.
I know, it's very hard to figure that out.
Yeah. Okay. I guess Naren will just kind of like put her back up against this wall here, kind of eyeing the lady a bit suspiciously.
Right.
And hoping that now that she knows what's going on, maybe it influences what she's seeing. Or she can see something that she couldn't before that tells her not to worry about this, or if she should be very worried about this.
So what's going on right now is that you have just realized that this is happening. And now you're formulating that strategy in which you can perform next turn.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah, perfect. Because I'm just moving, and that's it.
Yep. Young Soul's asleep. Ice K's asleep. All right. The spirit is going to attack Naren. The spirit's going to move over here. And do an attack roll. On Water Stance with the Naginata.
Oh, shit. She's also going to tell Sora to let them sleep. I forgot.
You can do that.
Just let them sleep. That's it. It's still TN3 to hit me because I'm on. Oh no! Did I swap? I'm on water now.
You're on Water Stance.
That's right. I am on water.
Okay. I'm going to hit you for damage 6. You can spend a void to decide not to defend if you like. Or you can take 6 points of damage, minus your armor.
You could spend a void to not defend and still take
Yeah.
damage?
You will just take a critical hit instead.
So, basically, I'm doing 6 points of damage to you. You can take 6 points of fatigue to defend against that damage. In order to get... But you can decide not to defend by spending a void point.
I'm kind of stupid and I don't understand what that means.
I know, it's
but I'll
very
ask you about it later.
complicated. I'm attacking you. In order to defend against the attack, you have to take as many fatigue as I do damage to you minus your armor.
Okay.
But if you decide you don't want to defend, you can spend a void and then take just no fatigue, but take a critical hit instead.
Okay. 2,
It's useful in very specific circumstances.
3, 4, 5. Okay. Very
Alright.
worried about the situation here.
All right. Kuranagi's asleep. Moshi Sora is awake. Moshi Sora, what you doing?
Moshi Sora is not sure what to do now, but she is going to switch to air stance.
All right. Moshi Sora is switching to air stance. Defending. You want to take a calming breath?
Definitely.
All right. That's your action then. Bayushi
Oh,
Narin.
right. I could move, but I still can't roll.
Yes, you can move if you like. You can move and take a calming breath on air stance.
Yeah. We're just gonna stay back a little further.
Okay. Bayushi Narin, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna... can you take a calming breath only while on water stance?
No, you can take a calming breath on any stance. You just get an
Fine.
extra action on water stance if you take a calming
Okay.
breath there. But
You get to do an
well,
extra thing that doesn't
before
require
any of that
a roll.
happens, remember, stance first.
Stance. Yeah.
And remember, you were formulating a way to figure out your situation, and maybe that's kind of what you want to do instead of taking a calming breath.
I'm sorry, say that one more time. Tarek
You
was saying something.
You were trying to figure out a way to look through the situation and defend yourself against it, and you might want to do
Right.
that instead of taking a calming breath. So you might want to think
Right.
about how you're going to do that with your stance.
Okay. I feel like this, logically, this is telling me this is an analyze. This is like, put what you know together and figure out a way forward. Fair.
Or
I would go more
theorize on
for like,
fire?
I mean, theorize, analyze.
That would be better.
I mean, I don't know what her information is, so
You-
I can't say what the best
I
thing
guess-
to do.
You know what
I
I'm
guess
going to
that's
do?
fair.
You know what I'm going to do?
Hmm.
I'm going to do this. I'm going to say that whatever you're going to do, I'm going to have a TN in my head, and depending on what ring you pick, that TN will go up or down.
Okay.
All right? So, you're going to use air?
I mean, now you're making me feel like that's the wrong choice, but I guess I already said it, so...
I want to say that's not the wrong choice.
Okay. Well, my best two skills and for this would be analyze or theorize. So
And that's also a consideration, what your best rings are.
yeah. You know what? I'll go with fire and hope you're not fucking with me.
Okay. Fire stance, and what kind of skill are you using?
God damn it. Are you gonna make me pull out?
I'll tell you what skill you want to
Yeah.
use. I'll at least give you that.
Okay, because I will look through
Meditation.
this book if you make me,
It's-
but I don't know that you want to right now.
You want to meditate your way. You want to look within yourself, right?
Okay.
It's a meditation roll.
With it. Awesome. Meditation. Fire.
That is
Do I
going
know
to be.
the...
It's going to be a TN2.
Okay. I think we got it.
Yes, because looking within yourself is not physically looking. You get to keep your successes.
I'm not inverting my eyeballs. So nervous. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought.
Or actually, let me reword that.
Huh?
He's rewording it.
Oh? Okay.
Corey is typing.
I think that's more correct.
Okay. Yeah.
It's
okay.
there.
Yeah, it's there. It's there. But okay, yeah, that's what I was looking for. Okay, then I guess meditation is exactly perfect. She's going to like sit back against like the wall, I guess, and tell Sora at this point that the spirit can't hurt us. Just take a breath. Let the rest of them rest.
Okay. Youngso, Daisuke, Spirit. The Spirit is going to attack. The Spirit's going to attack Naren again. Difficulty 2. You're on fire stance. I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll take that. And you do not have to spend a void if you don't want to defend against this. Do you want to defend against this attack? You'll have to take 6 points of damage if you do.
No.
Okay, the Naginata goes right through you. And you're fine. Everything's okay. All of your bits are on the inside.
My bits.
The Spirit will move over to Moshisora. Kuranagi is unconscious. Moshisora, you are up.
All right. I'm going to take a breath and look inside myself.
You are still exhausted and cannot meditate.
Right, I can't. I'll just take a deep breath then.
Unless you want to do it on water stance.
Huh?
What stance are you on?
Oh, I'm on air right now.
Okay, then you can only take a breath and you can move if you like.
Right. Taking the calming breath actually puts me low enough that I would be able to do something after it. So I'll switch to water.
Okay. Water stance. And you're going to meditate.
Meditate.
You're going to meditate. This is going to be TN3 for you on water stance. Water stance is not the good stance. You have a void, maybe spurn that, I don't know.
Meh.
Sorry, I wanted to play.
Well, you're very close. No!
No. Okay. I fail. I use the opportunity to get rid of those 2 strife.
Okay. This is not going to be good for you. Did you want to move?
Nah.
Okay. Back up to the Matsu spirit, who is going to attack you.
I mean, if I moved, she would just follow me and hit me somewhere else.
I'll keep that. I'll keep that. And I'll keep that. All right. I'll do 7 points of damage. You can choose not to defend if you spend a void point. But to you, this is 100% real. And if it hits you, you're going to die. So you have to force yourself not to get hit by spending a void point if you have it.
I will spend my void point.
Okay.
I'm just going to trust Naurin that it can't really hurt me and close my eyes.
And force yourself, and nothing happens to you.
It's like when James tensed up too much when Sora was gonna hit him with the stick.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't feel great until it all passes, and you're like, did it happen? Is it good? And now you don't have to make your check anymore, your meditation check. So there's a plus. As you physically forced your body to accept this.
She said it couldn't hurt me. She got whacked and she's fine.
Let's just, I'm going to say this though. Your nausea level has come up to like level 8, like right around here. It was almost, you had to concentrate to bring that back down. So what happens here is the spirit will kind of hit Daisuke, who's unconscious on the ground, with her Naginata, be very upset, and disappear.
I was right. She just doesn't like cranes.
So, now that she's gone,
I'm going to end
and we know
combat.
it was never real, well, okay, I guess we were still, like, dodging and weaving to not get hit.
All of the defense stuff you did was 100% real. And
But if she'd done a critical hit...
And the critical hit that Daisuke took was a real critical hit because
Well,
it was
it came
actually
from me.
Yeah, it was Moshizora
But if
hitting him.
she had done a critical hit on us, would that have actually hurt?
If you really, really believed it, something would have happened, yes. 100%. There would have been, what's it called? Consequences.
Like, maybe your leg doesn't get cut off, but, like, you believe it doesn't work.
Well, if anyone wants to wake me up, and anyone else,
Yeah, can we wake him up
Unfortunately,
now?
my response is to also snore in harmony with you.
We
Am
sound
I able to
like
take a
toads.
calming breath? Would that be okay?
Yeah, you can take a calming breath now.
I think we
hold
can
on.
all go back
Let
to
me do
our
something real
base.
quick. Boom. There.
Yeah, that.
That. I did that. I did a
neat.
thing.
Perfect.
You could wake them up. But
Naren
knows
yeah.
something.
Naren is going to look to Sora and say, "Are you all right?"
Yes, I'm okay.
It
That
would be
was,
best to let them sleep. I believe we were all suffering a sort of shared hallucination from some sort of fungal growth on those corpses.
Your vision is still blurred, and you're feeling
And-
funky.
I believe the best way to let this pass would be to just wait. Wait it out. They would be better off resting. Perhaps we can
As we
stay
breathe in
towards this end of the hallway and take a small break.
Nobody knows where Shasura Kuranagi is.
And she's going to say we should be very careful to not disturb the corpses. I believe that is what ended up with the spores being in the air and being inhaled by us.
Yes, when all those rats ran out.
Yes.
Okay. Y'all are just gonna chill around here for
Yeah,
a while.
that works for me.
Okay,
Sora, hit me with your good fire stick, not the bad one.
It's gonna take like an hour
Oh.
passes.
Yeah, I do plan on poking everyone.
You're gonna poke them awake.
No,
I think
Like-
after.
do the little tap heal.
Right.
If I think I can do that without waking them.
I wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah, that's gonna wake them up. It definitely.
I just wait until the hour passes and then we can do it.
Okay, fine.
So you guys are you gonna you gotta let go of your flame wand.
Well, yeah, I'm not just gonna hang on to it for an hour.
So you guys hang out around here for an hour, and y'all are feeling funky and weird. But you notice
Naren's like, I don't see Kuranagi, but she's probably on the ceiling because she does that sometimes. So I'm not too worried about it.
but
I just love the idea of Kuranagi coming back, like waking up and being
Right
like, "Oh
next
yeah,
to-
no, I was here the whole time."
Like right next to you the entire time.
Yeah, just waiting.
Kuranagi took inspiration from the unicorn ninja horses.
you guys have like the weirdest thoughts that like flow through your head.
Like unicorn ninja horses.
You
Maybe
kind
the
of have
shadow aren't
like
actually ninja, but their horses are.
I'm gonna say Naren has a sort of like LSD awakening moment because she actually made her
she
meditation
experiences
check
ego death.
and
That's
can
good.
like, you know, she gets a good trip from this.
He's like staring off at the ceiling, being like, Kuranagi, is that you?
That just reminds me of that scene in Train Spotting. For those who are that know.
After a second hour, your lanterns will start to flicker out.
Uh-oh.
We have, I think, oil to top them off with, right? Do we?
Right?
Two.
I don't know. They gave you some lanterns, and
Okay.
you've been down here for quite a while.
Would that come with the means to keep those lanterns lit, or no?
Actually, let me just check how much time a lantern usually lasts. How much time does a lantern last, guys?
So you wrote this portion of the story without researching that?
In D&D, at least I know,
Yeah.
a lantern burns for 6 hours
6
on a
hours?
pint of oil.
So this is what's going to happen.
And I have the list of things we were given right here.
Yeah, there's no mention of extra oil.
Extra oil, yeah. Okay, so you have since it hasn't been 6 hours yet. Sora's lantern is continually on still, but Young So's goes out because it was knocked over as he fell asleep. and it kind of went out. Um,
Fair.
so you guys,
Okay,
after 1 hour, nobody wakes up. You're still feeling weird and funky. After a second hour, you think, hey, you think you're feeling all right now. You think you're feeling better. They're still sleeping though.
So, Corey, just want to let you know I looked it up. So, as a general rule, oil lamps burn about half an ounce of oil per hour. So, half a gallon of lamp oil is expected to last around 140 to 150 hours.
Okay, but we don't have half a gallon of
We
lamp oil.
definitely
We just
wouldn't
have
have
what's
that
in the
much.
lamp,
Like a pint.
like a flask of oil, and that's it.
Like using D&D is fine. I'm because there's no.
I can tell you from real life, having a couple oil lamps in my collection, they hold about 2 pints on average, and I've been able to get around 18 hours out of some of mine by trimming the wick low.
So
But if we're having bright light,
Yes.
then it'll be much less.
So I'm fine with D&D rules on this. There are no lanterns or torches in the L5R books. There aren't. It's weird. So 2 hours passes. You guys are feeling. You think you're feeling great. Okay, not great, but okay. It's like maybe I can drive home. Yeah, sure, I can do that. But they're still asleep though.
I'm gonna root through Young So's crap. Yeah. Does the alcoholic have a bottle of sake on him?
No.
No sake? The one time it would have been actually useful as something to burn.
I used the last of it as an offering to the water kami.
Damn it.
Just like
Put
one
it
little
in
cup
the
of
room
it.
if you want to backtrack for a minute. We all saw him put it down next to the water.
But
hole.
it was also said that it was dregs, so it was less than a little cup.
Anything else y'all are doing? What else? What's interesting that's in your equipment that she might like?
Searching through my clothes,
I guess that's fair because I've never had the opportunity to do this before.
she
Learn a
would-
lot about it.
She would find that besides my katana, I have 3 knives and 3 shuriken on me. I have ceremonial clothes packed up. I have that armor we found. I have a mask. I have my instrument, and I have a partial sake set at this point.
Don't you have like a disguise kit or something on your person too?
My clothes that I am currently wearing, you might not notice the modifications.
Fair enough.
Okay. Do you wait another hour or do you wake them up now?
I kind of have the feeling that we shouldn't wait for our last lantern to burn out, but I'm gonna like look to Sora and ask her. Oh, she's gone. Never mind. I will look through Doji Daisuke's stuff while I wait for Sora to come back. I'm looking for anyone who has anything useful here, like
just got
sake
pictures
or
of
something that I can burn. Oh my god.
Hand-drawn pictures of Naren.
In going through my clothes, though, you'd probably notice the tattoo on my left forearm of a Kirin, just like
Oh,
the
yeah?
mon in that first chamber.
Okay, good to know.
He was a drunk college student at one time.
Family history.
Come on, Daisuke.
Well,
Why don't you
okay, so I only have a traveling pack, my old festival mask, disguise kit, ceremonial tea set. I think I left that behind in favor of, like, more survival stuff. Maybe a little bit of my calligraphy set. Traveling clothes, and my weapons. That's pretty much it.
The stuff we were given before we went in here: 5 water gourds, rope and pitons, climbing gear, 5 food balls, 2 lanterns, and a blanket/towel.
Okay. I am going to like briefly check Kuranagi's stuff as well.
You need to find
If
it.
you can find
Oh,
her.
that's right. I have no idea where you are.
Her eyes
You're-
snap open awake. Are you
You
trying to
crawled
feel
into a
frisky?
coffin. You've crawled
Yeah.
into a coffin to sleep.
I'm snuggling the restful dead.
Okay.
Yeah, by the way, where is
and-
Kuronagi?
What Naren wanted to ask
2 hours later.
Sora is kind of gesture to the lantern that went out and say, how long can you keep that bow of fire going for? We may be running out of our light sooner rather than later. I'm trying to see if any of them have sake on them. Perhaps if I can find something to burn, we can make makeshift torches in the meantime.
Just so you know, Youngso's lantern went out because it was knocked over, and the wick.
Oh,
Yeah, the wick was angled wrong, and so it just went out.
okay,
It's
but we
still-
could relight
Oh,
it.
it's not that
Yeah.
it poured out the oil
No,
that
it
was
didn't
in
pour
it.
out the oil.
Okay.
Okay, so then we'll just keep that one off for now to conserve oil and only use the one.
That sounds good to me. We'll have to stick close together.
Yes.
Okay. A second hour passes, or third hour passes. Yeah, you're feeling better still, and everybody who's asleep can make a I want to say a meditation or a survival check. Void roll to wake up. TN2. Yes, Natsukashi, thank you for the information. It is 6 hours. A pint lasts for 6 hours. Though I don't know, it doesn't have like extra wicks or anything in supply on
Wicks last way longer than the oil.
they do.
Then meditation void.
Meditation void. Or survival void.
TN2.
TN2. And no strife from this. Don't apply any strife.
Okay.
I mean, you're waking up. Come on.
I mean, might have had a stressful nightmare. Who knows?
I will wake
Waking
up.
up is stressful.
If you make it,
I
you can
will-
wake up. If
I
you
will
didn't make it,
choose
you are
to
still
wake up.
asleep. Which includes Kuronagi, who is still asleep.
I will just choose to wake up.
Yeah, that's the auto success
How do you
there.
choose to wake up?
Auto success.
Oh, auto success. Hey, auto success! It happened!
I remember to use it this time.
Woo!
I'm really bad about that.
There we go.
Holy crap,
Lots of bonus successes, so I don't know what that would mean.
What a
But
nightmare.
Nothing.
Jesus.
let me see here.
I had a feeling, I had a nightmare about someone trying to take my sake away from me.
It was
He
horrifying.
wakes up and finds, my sake is gone. Oh,
Oh, I
Right,
left
that was
it. It
me.
was just a dream.
All right, everybody wakes up naturally and normally, and you're still in that hallway, and you have like kind of a headache. Yeah, you have a painful throbbing in your head.
Uh-oh.
Naren really hopes that they're not still seeing the ghost lady, but she doesn't know. So she's going to say, like, if you still see the spirit, just stay calm, let it pass. It's not real. It's just the effect of some sort of fungus that is growing on the bodies.
Kuronagi slides out of her like coffin and then is like slow walks over to the people and are like, "So, how'd it go?"
Why can't I see anything?
open your
What
eyes.
happened?
Natsukashi says there's a rule in the core rulebook, and this is true, where you can spend a void to automatically wake up from a normal sleep. This is a way you can like detect in your sleep you're being assassinated, and can wake up and and deflect the attack at the last moment. Unfortunately, you could not do this here because you were all drugged. It's a little different than a normal sleep.
Naren does
I'm
not
awake and can't see anything.
night like everybody else did, and then just happened to be away for 3 hours.
Guys,
So
do you know how to take off status conditions and stuff off your...
I do.
Yeah, just take
I
off your
do
status
not.
condition. Come on, guys.
Yeah, I pop out and I'm like, so I'm assuming it went well.
We're
The
all
dice
still
are vibrating.
alive.
He's like, oh, what was I hit with? What happened to that ghost? Oh,
she's
I
not
think
real.
The ghost was a ruse.
oh,
I don't know for sure because I wasn't here the whole time, but I was suspicious.
That was a great nap.
speak for yourself. Oh.
You take 5 strife regularly from your great naps?
I didn't take any strife because it was just waking up. But I had a lot of bonus successes, so I'm definitely going, oh, that felt good.
It was relaxing for all the wrong reasons.
I've been trying to find what's actually in like the traveling gear that you can get.
Traveling pack doesn't
Traveling
have
pack.
a set amount
it
of
doesn't
things.
say anything.
No, there is. There's a little sidebar that's called traveling pack, and it tells you what you can put inside of your traveling pack and what you can't. And there is a set amount of things that you can put in your traveling
Flint
pack.
and Tinder, though.
Flint and Tinder is something you get in your traveling pack.
Yeah.
Yes, by
So we
default.
do have Flint
A
and
way to
Tinder.
light something.
When a character's starting outfit refers to a traveling pack, it refers to an assortment of items carried within the furoshiki, or decorative wrapping cloth. Traveling packs consist of the following: blanket, bowl, chopstick, 4 days travel rations, flint and tinder, any 3 other items of the player's choice that are rarity 4 or lower.
Good to know.
Unless you're willing to pay.
Considering what we've been encountering down here, Kuranagi, would you help me put this armor on?
I don't really know how to do that, but maybe Naren does. You put on armor before, right?
Yes. And she'll go over and start helping.
Please. Thank you.
All right. You
I don't want to zip it up wrong.
you assist Youngso in donning armor. He is now armored with lacquer armor.
He now has his pants on correctly.
Wow. And it seems to fit. What are the chances?
It's so fitting, this armor. Okay. Anything else y'all are up to?
Sora, could you give me a good whack with the good fire stick, please?
Everyone's going to want to
Practically
turn the
begging for
fire
you to
stick.
hit him now.
Kurnagi's like, I wish he begged Naurin to hit him. It would be funnier to watch.
You do
No.
not deserve that privilege. The
Well-
tall lady does.
I suppose I could pull out that fire, katana
Just
of
don't get it.
fire or something
Whatever
again.
I was hit with hurt. I'm
Oh.
glad it's not bad, but still, it was pretty awful.
I'm
Quite
rather
awful.
sure we hit each other.
Oh, was that the gimmick?
This
Yes.
is not a comedy play.
No, but I thought there was some kind of, there was a gambit going on, and I didn't like it, so I left.
To bed, you mean? To sleep.
What do you mean?
You're going to have to roll something if you want to lie to me, right? Because she don't believe it.
You have no idea. But I will roll my courtesy if you want.
Yeah, you can.
You just got to roll sentiment to try to see through it.
Okay. I will gladly do that.
So, what appears to have happened is when those rats ran out from the pile of bodies,
No.
they disturbed the spores that were growing on them. And when we breathed those in, we all started hallucinating. So
damn it.
anytime
But
we
we
were
weren't drugged.
actually hit, it was because one of us was actually doing the hitting. When that ghost hit me and Naurin, we were able to just let it hit us, and it wasn't really there.
I believe you, but I'm not going to take credit for this.
Well, I saw you attacking it, and it hit me with the force of a thunder, if anything.
Naurin
Yes.
is going to kind of interject here and point back to the corpses and say, I saw the rats coming back. This is going to
Yes.
be a problem. I suggest we don't wait here any longer than we have to. Hold your breath and let's make our way through it.
Yes.
Yes,
Hold your
make
breath.
haste.
Let's be quick
this
about
was
it.
awful enough as it was.
Okay.
Fitness check to hold our breaths.
You guys are going to continue forward through this area, and you want to hold your breath because y'all are going through spore area. Y'all are going to have to make a survival check
Not fitness.
or a fitness check. I'll say fitness, either two, survival or fitness check. It's just going to be a TN1, and it's going to be an earth to withstand.
It would have been funny if it was air.
TN what? TN1?
TN1. Earth,
TN1
fitness,
Earth.
or survival check.
Could I argue that my Mithridatism advantage helps me here
Yes.
because of the poison I have been exposed to?
Yes. In fact, you were able to shake this thing off far quicker than other people. So
James, do you have ranks in fitness?
Yes. And survival.
Did you say it was a hidden
I do not
TN
have,
or just TN1?
One.
Points in survival.
all right.
But I do.
As you approach, rats scurry out from the corpses again.
I'm going to...
Hold my breath.
let me see.
I feel like we knew they were going to do this, so we shouldn't be surprised this time.
Is Daisuke still pretty bad off strife-wise?
I got to so I just got 2 strife from this roll, so it's I'm at 7 right now. Nothing
Oh,
a calming breath won't help with. Next time.
All right, I'll use one of my opportunity to reassure you and let you remove 2 strife.
Thank you.
Anybody else with high strife? Because I got another opportunity.
You can only use that ability once per roll,
Oh, darn.
unless it has a plus sign next to it. All right, y'all move past this corpse pile here.
Yep. Let's go, let's go.
I saw the dead horse earlier, and that was
Yeah, there is a dead horse in the corner.
Now let's start beating.
It has full barding on it too. It looks like there's like a placard describing this horse.
What, like this is a museum display or
good
something?
You
Like,
guys
it's
may
an
walk
honored-
right past.
It's an honored horse.
You guys may walk right past that horse, but I stopped to read that placard and give the horse a bow before.
Where
moving
are
on.
you? Where are you, buddy? There you are.
Yeah,
right
he was
there,
only
next to,
one hex away
Moshi
from
Thor.
me.
Sorry, I was. Okay, yeah. You give your reverence to the horse, though you still have no ranks in theology. I have no idea what you're doing, but you definitely
I'm at
want
least
to.
being respectful to it.
he neighs at it.
I may not be doing the true and proper steps, but I'm at least offering respect.
Right.
Just giving it a bow. Thank you, horse.
And reading its placard so that I know the name and bow to honor it and then move on.
Okay. Yes, Sora, you have to go up front because you have the only lantern now.
Uh-huh.
They can't see.
Or, well,
I mean, I can,
Youngso
but
has a lantern or somebody else took it. It's just not lit right now.
Yep.
I have it. No, that can't be right.
No, you don't. Youngso still has the lantern.
You guys coming?
Unless Narin took it, but she didn't.
No.
So there's a set of double doors that you see at the end of this hall.
Oh, great. More obstacles. I wonder what's behind these doors.
By the way, also, Sora, if you would not mind giving Naren a smack with the heel stick as well, it would be very appreciated.
still
Well,
haven't
I
received
suppose
mine.
I can just keep it out as much as possible.
You'll have to cast the spell again.
I know.
Yeah.
It is only a TN1.
And an opportunity works well with it too, right?
Yes.
Sweet.
Which I will use to make it a bow instead of a katana. And are you going to make me roll to hit these guys? Basically, if I hit them, they're going to be at, like, healed.
Yep. So y'all take is a bow staff?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
6
going to
points.
be however much I do with the staff plus my fire ring,
Everybody
which is
can
9.
heal. Everybody can heal 6 points of damage, or
Thank
relieve yourself of 6 points of fatigue, should I say?
Thank you very much.
you stand relieved.
All right, you have a pair of
Actually,
double
didn't get
doors
hurt,
in front of
though.
you.
Ah, that's quite the relief. Thank you, Moshi Sora.
Mhm.
I definitely appreciate it. Well, I'll go ahead and take a peek behind this door because
All
we
right.
shouldn't
Oh,
dilly-dally.
my school
You slowly
rank.
peek it open. I'll open it up for you so you can see it. But under the circumstance that you're peeking, it is unlocked, and you peek in, and you see this, a room you may recognize.
I thought that might be the case.
Oh, we went in a complete circle.
We
Oh,
found-
Close the door again.
Maybe if it's been long enough, we can do the dance this time.
Oh, we got back to the room where the spirits were? These are the 2 doors that were behind them.
Yes.
ah.
These were the 2 doors you wanted to get through to.
Like, Daisuke is just wondering.
Weren't there other doors in that room?
Yes, there were.
I feel like we need to go back.
I agree.
Well, we better be prepared.
I'd rather hold my breath through the spores again than try to make my way through that spider again.
But through there is where the 4 candles room is.
Yes.
So we should see if it's been enough
the time.
time to try that again. Maybe coming from a different direction as well will give us another chance.
I think they're
Well-
probably just protecting this tomb.
Well, we've dilly-dallied long enough to go through an entire circle of this maze.
Crystal, you want to make
So,
a fire theology check?
Sure.
I will help if I can.
No, it's just a realization for her. You can make your own. I'm going to
Okay.
make it a TN1.
TN1. Fire.
Well, I'm having a realization for sure.
All right. Yeah, there's no reason to go in there. Those guys, are 100% guarding the tomb from people who are not supposed to be in there, and the way you get through is to show that you know the ritual to get through, which is the 4 candles dance.
Yeah, I don't.
You're
know,
already through. So
the opposite side already. I don't think there's much reason to go.
No.
This seems to be a one-way issue. What other direction would we go?
There was another direction, I think, back the way where.
Yes, back where the water kami was, there were 2 separate hallways. We'll just take the other one.
The one going south was collapsed. I looked.
I suppose we're just going to have to dig our way through.
all right, y'all can make another survival check to get past those corpses, those fitness or survival check, TN1.
I just love how Corey let us do this.
Can we do a little bit of fast travel?
I ain't gonna tell you which way to go. You can go wherever good direction you want to go.
Of course.
All I know is there are 2 ways to get into this tomb. One way is to get through the evil, or not the evil, but to get through the undead guys, and the other way is by the spider. So if you're stymied one way, there's always another way.
Are you guys coming?
Yes, I'm rolling dice. Wee.
Fitness. Earth.
Corey, I'll use my 2
Yes, it's
opportunity
Earth.
to suddenly recall an important piece of information that is not directly related to the task.
Right.
Oh my gosh. All the dice are covering what I rolled.
The information
There we go.
you get is that the tunnel that Youngso was talking about, you never heard him say it was collapsed. There was never a collapse. You remember somebody said something about a well? That's what you remember. Said something about a well.
And that there was some rubble in there.
All right,
And
did
I have
everybody
to
make their
stop
roll?
here because I
Looks
can't
like-
see anymore.
Well,
Yeah, neither can I.
I'm moving.
We're going to move the map. I can just see without you guys.
Yeah, I know. You can, like, Shisuro Kurenai can just see. Doesn't need
Well,
anything.
Except for when the VTT crashes. Gotta refresh.
All right, you see this tunnel has a little bit of water trickling down through it and into this deep, dark hole that goes both up and down. And that's where we're ending the game today.
Episode title, Running in Circles.
No, the episode title is Hold Your Breath.
Or don't hold your breath. Hold your breath.
You don't understand. I named this before we even started the game. It's called Hold Your Breath right
Or
now. I don't have to
Fungal
rename
Fun.
it.
I'm calling this fungal fun. Ugh.
Everybody can get 2 experience points. What else? Shisuro Kurenagi, sleeping next to a corpse, -1 honor.
That's my shame and my shame alone, though, because nobody else knew.
Attacking your teammates, -1 glory for Naren and Sora. Everybody who fell asleep in the middle of battling a ghost, reduce your glory by your glory rank.
Oh, God.
Nobody
I'm
saw me
losing
do
so
it.
much glory in this game.
Nobody saw Kurenagi do it. That is 100% correct. He loses no glory. She loses no glory. She loses no glory.
Do I gain anything for doing the calming song? And
For
hoping to
gain 3 points of glory for making a song that made people fall asleep while being attacked.
It is quite an accomplishment.
It is.
Okay, so overall, I lose 1 glory.
Anything else?
Petition for figuring it out and
Yeah,
staying
that's what I
calm
was
through it
gonna
all.
say.
I'll give you 3 glory for figuring for you being the one to figure it out. You get 3 glory. And I think that's it. I'm gonna give Sora and Naren, I'm gonna give you a point of honor for not waking anybody up, letting them sleep it all off, and looking over your compatriots while they're at a disadvantage. But I'm going to make Naren lose honor equal to her honor rank for looking through her compatriots' items.
For trying to make sure we don't lose light,
Yeah,
horrible for us.
that was good for you, but it is a dishonorable thing.
Not the honorable thing to do.
I didn't know it was dishonorable to like try to save everyone's life, but okay. I guess I just won't next time. Let's
Look.
see. We've done it twice so far.
Look, you could save everybody's life by poisoning the person who's coming after you. Still dishonorable, but it saves everybody's life. Yeah, it's dishonorable to look through
Equal
everybody's
to my
stuff.
honor
but-
rank. Is that what you said?
Yeah, honor equal to your honor rank. Yep.
So I just got 70, which means I lose 7.
You lose 7.
Ooh,
That
high
hurts.
risk, high reward.
Anyways, that's it. Thank you for watching. If you watch this all the way through, you obviously like to hit the like button. Remember, we are doing the Build Your Own Character contest on Patreon, and you can make your own NPC, and that NPC will be put into this game.
Or Spelljammer. Or Cyberpunk.
Other than that, I'll see you guys next Sunday. Remember to vote in our poll. It will be up tomorrow, maybe tonight. I'll see what I can do. It'll be on our community page. From James, Matt, Crystal, Sasha, Tarek, my name's Corey. Go roll some dice.